I've given up things for myself, and I benefited from it usually, but whenever I give up things for Yahweh, I'm always rewarded. I met my wife, and her name is Audrey. She challenged me on some things that I believed at the time, and I set out to prove that either I was right and she was wrong, or she was right and I needed to change. Come to find out, she was right and I needed to change. But it was something that I believe Yahweh put in my pathway to make me grow more. And I think that one of the things that I really have a problem with today in the Messianic movement, or as many call it, the Hebrew roots movement, is the inconsistencies. Everyone has their own way of pronouncing the Creator's name, the Tetragrammaton, the Yud-He-Wah-He. Everyone has their own calendar. I was looking online that there's at least 7 calendars that are being used within the greater Hebrew roots movement. It's disheartening at times to see all the division. But can we expect anything more or less? I don't think so, because when we come out of Christianity into this faith of obedience to the Torah, learning about the Torah, we have to make changes. But sometimes we don't like to make those changes. Sometimes we like to live in our comfort zone. Sometimes we bring with us the habit of making the scriptures say what we want them to say. This is one reason that I have undertaken the task of learning biblical Hebrew. I want to be able to look at the text and to check to see if it says what I think it says, what people have taught me that it says. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But in the end, as I've told many people, and especially my family, my natural family, it doesn't matter what Preacher Joe or Rabbi Joe or I say, because this is not what's going to judge us in the end. When we stand before the Creator and give an account for the things that we have done in our life, my teacher, Rabbi Tom, will not be standing beside me and say, let him in because he believes everything like I taught him. I won't be able to stand beside someone and say, you need to let them in, Yahweh, because they were a great student of mine. The thing that will judge us in the end will be the word of Yahweh as it is recorded in His Holy Scriptures. It won't be my interpretation of it. It won't be anybody else's interpretation of it. It will be what He said it says. That will judge us in the end. So many times we hear people say, but He knows my heart. And yes, He does know our heart, and He knows our mind. And if we have a heart to follow after Him, whatever the cost may be, He is going to show us what His Word says. That is my belief. only His Word counts, not what any person says about it, not what has been handed down for thousands of years will matter. Only what's in His Word. And we have an obligation to Him, if we truly follow after Him, to learn and to study, to show ourselves approved. It's not always going to be comfortable, and we're not going to be tomorrow like we are today. Praise Yahweh. My earnest prayer for all of us is that tomorrow we are further along and closer to the ultimate truth than we are today. Thank you for your time, and I just ask that you approach these studies with me with an open heart, and with an open mind, and with an open Bible. Thank you. Until next time, Shalom Alechem. Peace be unto you.